Do women waste their prime time on toxic men? Note, opinions are women want a good man once she's damaged goods. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Come on.
Topic to you guys. If you didn't hear, she said, do women waste their prime time on toxic men? A lot of people think women want a good man once she's damaged goods. What you think?
I don't know.
She said, I don't know how to feel about that because I don't want to feel like I'm damaged goods. Am I damaged goods?
I mean, I'm a little damaged. I mean, if I want to keep it real,
it's nothing wrong with being a little bruised, you know? We still eat bruised chicken.
Yeah, you feel sad. I'm a little damaged, but I still taste it.
I still put that salt, pepper, ketchup, and hot sauce on it.
Nah, but real, I think, well, for me, I don't want to speak for all women because obviously I'm alien. Okay.
I'm so upset at this comment. I'm taken back.
Who said it? What they say?
Oh my gosh. Mr. Diamond said women don't want a good man.
What? He said women don't want a good man.
No, let me read it directly. Ooh, how he said it. Y'all don't want a good man.
Oh, he said y'all don't want a good man.
Who? Where a good man
at? We don't want a good man.
Where you at?
I don't know a good man. I'm hoping I got 2 sons. I'm hoping I'm raising 2 good men. You know what I mean? But
so sad.
Hey. Nah, I mean,
West Side Bowie. So then we got they coming in now. They coming
in over here too, but I can't even read that for y'all.
All right, Chan says yes. Most women do stay with toxic. Most women do stay with toxic men. Women, it intrigues them. You can come on the screen.
Oh yeah. Come on. Invite him on the screen.
Come on, Diamond. You want to talk? Come on, baby. Let's go. You can come right in on this topic. Because I feel as though
I want to hear what you got to say.
I gotta hear this. I want to hear a man's perspective on this.
Let me put these back on.
Oh, wait a minute. Sean says there is no such thing as a good and bad men.
I kind of agree. I was gonna say it's one of them. You know, it depends on what color shirt they wearing. You know what I mean?
Oh, there she go.
I was gonna say.
What's up, Mr. Diamond?
Okay. Y'all absolutely categorically do not want a good man.
What?
Like, why y'all playing?
I'm mad because one of my other comments is a B-boy thing. What's up, baby? He said true story.
Women cheat on the good guy with the bad guy.
Not all women.
Y'all think good men are boring. Y'all think they lame. Y'all think they clowns. Y'all think whatever bad word that I can come up with, that's what y'all think.
No.
Y'all want the guy with the edge. Y'all want the bad boy. Y'all want.
Why does everybody?
We don't want no sucker.
Why does everybody say that?
Yeah, you know, if this was the 90s, y'all want a roughneck. Okay, well, I take it.
But
to
why the roughnecks can't be good?
If it's the 80s, y'all want a B-boy. I mean, now it's a toxic man. It's the same guy. If it was the 70s, y'all wanted a pimp.
Oh no.
I had to put the hat down, sir, on you.
Okay. Yeah, y'all fronting.
No, I think, and that's why I say I couldn't speak for all women, but speaking for myself, I always wanted a good guy.
So you never felt like you never had a good guy?
What? I don't think I ever had a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever had a good guy. You know, I had.
You need to ask some of your exes. I'm sure I was good to her. She treated me bad.
No, that is not true. Now, don't get it twisted. I have treated some guys bad, but they wasn't my boyfriend. Right. They knew what it was.
Okay.
I like to tell what it is.
See, the good guy didn't even get a chance to be your boyfriend. That's how you treated him. He didn't get a chance.
No.
He didn't get breakfast. The good guy didn't get breakfast.
Oh no.
You kicked him out. You kicked him out same night.
No, I mean he actually.
Well, you know what, Lean might have. Lean might have. I'm sorry. She was like, "Look, if you didn't give me that good head, you didn't satisfy me. You got to go." That's how she.
They think they know me so well, y'all. No, but I'm not that bad of a person. It's just I what is it? Damaged. I am a little bit damaged, so I kind of do. You know, I'm just gonna admit. I think I messed myself up in some situations with some good people. I think I have let some good people slip away. However,
because the bad guy damaged you, the good guy didn't damage you. It was the bad guy.
Facts. Okay. Now I will give you that. Some men,
but I still wanted a good man.
To that, you know, once a toxic guy do hurt a woman, she will take it out on the next man. So that is
And what
accountability. Yes, a lot
happens
of
is
women
that
do
y'all
that.
become bitter, and it becomes difficult for y'all to recognize who and what a good man is. It
So what's
becomes
your definition of a good man?
y'all put all men in the same box. All men dogs, all men ain't
See,
shit.
I can't put every man in the same box though, because I personally, okay, I gotta speak from my eye perspective.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I know every guy's not the same. Now, do I know there's a lot of dogs out here? Of course, I know it's a lot of dogs. But do I know it's good men out here? Of course, I know it's good
Now
men.
that
I see
don't
good
know.
men out here. But it's kind of like one of the things, like, well, goddamn, where's mine?
I think I see. No, that's the thing. Like, I think I see good men out here, but it's like I don't know. For me, good men are better as my friends. Maybe I'm the toxic person.
Friendship is always important.
That's what I'm saying. But soon as I take it to another level, that's when I see a difference in that man.
Do they know you taking it to that level?
Hmm?
Do they know you taking it to that level?
Oh yeah, I'm the one that need to know when they trying to take it to another level, because I feel like I'm upfront with everybody. I like, look, this is not what I'm looking for, and then before you know it, my phone is getting checked. Like, how do you figure out the password? I don't even remember all my passwords. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, men check phones?
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah,
what?
Do, sometimes.
What?
Okay,
yes,
so does a good man belong with a good woman, and a quote unquote toxic woman belong with a toxic man? Are we mix matching the good men and the toxic women and vice versa?
A lot of times, yes, it is mixed. It is mixed with a good person and a toxic person. I can say that, yes.
I don't think that a toxic person should be with a good person.
But it happens all the time.
But it does happen. I think a good man deserves a good woman. However, I don't feel like, because these two people are toxic, they belong together. You feel me? I feel like sometimes, you can be that person to help somebody. Now, some people can't be saved. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about the person, who you're dealing with, their mindset, and if you can help somebody. I've came a long way myself. You feel me? I've came a long way, like with my attitude, everything. Like, I used to go from 0 to 100. Yes, you know what I mean? Now I go from 1 to 99.
I'll get her hand claps. Cheers. Yes, she did. Yes. Yeah, double cheers.
Okay. So that's all I'm saying it's like, and then everything is about timing too. You get what I'm saying? Like,
okay, yes, indeed.
And just because somebody done been through something they damaged doesn't mean they not a good person.
True.
It is all about what you're willing to deal with. You know what I mean? What you like. You might be able to put up with this from this person, and you might not be able to put up with this from the next person.
But we also got to look at it from what Diamond said. Look at the people who are bitter and still hurt.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one of the things where, like, I was in this situation with a toxic person, and then you try to move on, and it's like, oh, now I'm running into these, like he said, I'm blinded by certain things because I'm still hurt, but I'm trying to move on. And it's like, there's no balance to it, because I'm still trying to heal over a toxic person, but yet trying to bring a good person in my life. And that's also a defect where it's kind of like, we bump heads too.
And that's people. For me, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not the most damaged person. However, being as though I know I'm still going through self-healing, I don't want to give a person false hopes. You get what I'm saying? So I tell everybody straight up, get my number. You know what I mean? But 9 out of 10, I ain't talking to him after 2 days.
Then that's false hope.
No.
That's super false hope.
I'm saying the average person, once they text me, I know if I don't want to talk to them anymore. I know if they not what I want. That's not giving them false hope.
Yeah, so you done let a lot of good guys go by the wayside. Okay, so how do you get over the toxic person? So it's like, say you had a bad relationship, it ends, right? Now you single. Now you in that limbo period where you still kind of go back to that person because you're familiar and you ain't met nobody yet, right? And so, do you let somebody come in your life, or do you stay dipping with that person and never really move on because you steadily dipping with that person, the toxic one? Remember him?
And that's the cycle that we all kind of get entrapped into. Yep. It really is, because it's like, we have an attachment to this person. We're familiar, we're comfortable in a certain sense, even though we know that they're not right for us. It's still that comfortability for us. So it's kind of one of the things like, I gotta let it go. But it's one of the things where in yourself, you have to make that decision. because nobody can make it for you. So if I personally know I'm getting over one toxic person and I want to move forward with a good man that I can potentially see him as a good man, me personally, I have to go with the good man because the goals that I want to get married. I want to actually have a long lasting relationship. I'm all for like black love, and that's what I want. I want that whole image. I do. I'm not even gonna front. But it's kind of one of things like I personally, when I start dating, is I have to go in with open arms, like, all right, whatever happened to me back then, I can't bring to this person.
I feel like that. I mean, for the most part, I try to think like that. But if I
I'm not
just
gonna say it's
admit
not
in the
easy.
past,
It's
I
not
have
easy,
still brought
but
my
see,
okay.
the truth came out.
Okay. This
So
hat don't want to be on,
are
so
you willing to change anything? So it's like you
You
meet
gotta
somebody.
sometimes you
Are
gotta
you
change.
willing to make any changes?
Sometimes you gotta change. Sometimes you gotta change to make certain compromises to make something better.
I feel like change is good for everybody. If you're not forever changing in a positive way, I'd like to say positive because you don't want to change in a negative way, but I think
Yeah,
change is good for everybody. And
that's
I'm
good.
willing to make changes, but at the same time, for me, every time I try to start over, because I'm a person, I last in
Keep hitting the
relationships.
wall, right?
Yeah,
Doosh,
and
like
it's just
that.
like, dang,
Damn.
I turn around, I got another kid. You know what I mean? I love my kids.
No,
You
we
feel
ain't
me?
doing that.
I love all of y'all, but it's like every time I opened up to somebody,
Oh,
it
true.
With that,
resulted
yeah, that and that's
for
probably how it
me.
happened. You
And it's
opened up.
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
okay, and I'm left as the single mother to raise everybody, to take care
Yeah.
of everybody, to be
Yeah.
judged because I got
I
more
got
than
five
one
want to
baby
be.
father, not knowing that I loved each and every last one of them, and each and every last one of them I thought I was gonna be with forever. When you understand, I never
True.
saw this day
True.
coming. While even be having this conversation, but
Mhm.
it didn't work out. So now I'm not trying to hurt nobody, but I don't want to be hurt either. So it kind
That
of do
part.
got me stuck between a rock and a hard place.
That
I'm
part.
not even gonna
Well,
lie.
it's kind of like that's why people be like, "Look, we just gonna get a dog and just
Yeah,
stay in the house." Like,
yeah.
at least
But
the dog love me. Like,
I have grew though. Like I'm open. To meeting anybody. God might drop my husband in my lap any day.
she done made me take off my hat now. She done
So
said that.
say you meet a guy who physically is appealing to you, right? Well, let's say he's like a clean cut guy as far as like a 9 to 5 shirt and tie, that kind of guy, right?
Well, I like suit and tie,
Oh,
y'all.
you do like that?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. I got things for
I'm
suit and
wondering
tie.
if that type of look, like he's not a rapper, you know what I mean? He
I
might
don't
be
want a
like an
rapper.
R&B
I
kind
don't
of
want a
guy,
rapper. I
right?
want a scientist, an
Okay.
astronaut.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I've never been the type that want like the popular dude because I already know to a certain extent what that brings.
Yeah.
And me personally, how I am,
What does the popular dude bring?
a lot of most popular guys they bring a lot of attention.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to put it in a good way,
Yeah.
they bring a lot of attention. Sometimes it can be good attention. Sometimes it's a lot of unwanted attention.
Okay.
Now it is all dependent on that man how he accepts that attention. But I mean, come on. Look. Every time we turn on the news or flip something, we seeing somebody doing something, rather it's a female or a man. So I want to throw my hands up. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
What they say? Oh, so Mr. Champ says I'm a damaged person as well. I agree, but I really make it hard to tell a lot of people eyes who knows me.
Come again.
Okay.
What do you say again?
I'm a damaged person as well. I agree, but I really make it hard to tell from a lot of people's eyes who know
So I
me.
guess he's saying he
Okay.
hides. He can
Okay.
hide it real good.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I get it. I'm like that too. Like I don't. But like I said, my biggest thing is I don't want nobody to hurt me, but I'm scared to hurt somebody too. I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I'm not ready. But I was ready once upon a time. I did want to be a wife. I used to cook. I used to do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't cook no more. Somebody gonna have to cook for me.
See, there you go.
But
there it is. It's starting.
But I'm a fat girl. I like to eat. Despite whatever you think, I like to eat, and that's the way to my heart. Diamonds too, but definitely food. All right.
I can't take her. I can't take her.
But I mean, like I said, I'm not opposed, because when I wrote my first song, it was called F Ninjas. You feel me? And I meant
And
that.
you weren't talking about karate people.
No.
No, she definitely wasn't.
and
No black belts.
nope. And I really meant that. And I was really like single till they burying me since 2013.
I remember. That's why I've been shocked for this past year. Like, no, I'm gonna try to.
But I wouldn't mind
not
meeting
single till they
somebody.
bury me. And I'm like,
So what you call the prime time? Like the question said, waste their prime time. So like, what's the prime time?
so okay, we're gonna go into rest in peace. What was his name? Kevin Samuels. So a lot of people think women's prime time is like what? We're gonna give them 21 to about 35.
Okay.
Between 21 and 35, a lot of people think that's a
that
woman's
in
prime
like
time.
Caucasian time, because black don't crack.
Fact.
Did I say that out loud?
Yep, fact.
Ooh.
She did, but that's why I cheered to it. I didn't disagree.
Okay.
I didn't disagree. But so, okay, we're going to put it as survey wise.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Survey wise, 21 to 35, they feel like is a woman's prime time. Okay. Because when a woman hits most likely 35 and up, pretty much babies and all that is out the window.
Okay.
Which I don't understand why that even matters, but
gotcha.
So a lot of people have said between that time period, you know, a lot of women take their prime time and they spend it with toxic men. And then by the time they're 35 and older, now they pretty much want to settle with, I guess, what a lot of these guys are saying, you know, the nerds, pretty much the guys who haven't been seen.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden they want to be seen. They want to find them. You know, this hide and seek out here. You know, this scavenger hunt.
I mean, and like I said, I can't answer for other women, but even though I did end up with some of those toxic men, I still wanted a good man. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and deal with all the toxic men now.
So you feel as though on your search and you found a toxic man.
I think I attracted a lot of toxic men because I was coming from a toxic, dark place myself, but I didn't understand things the way I understand them now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I come from but we ain't about to go into that. You feel me? But
really? Okay, JR says scientists. That's interesting. Usually most women want that man that's pre-selected that every woman wants.
You know what? I'm at the point where I really just give me the fattest, ugliest, greasiest dude. He got
I don't want somebody to say because it's kind of like one of the things. Like, all right, let's say you see somebody on social media, right, that you find attractive, but you don't really see them with nobody this day there, and you're like, it's all right. And then once they get in a relationship, you know, people now they all in their inbox. Oh yeah, you got somebody because they want you and you taken, so now you must be something. It's kind of like on them lines.
Yeah.
Which I kind of get it, but I'm the type was like, well, if you're already taken, why would I want you? Because I don't want.
Me personally, I don't. I'm selfish, you know. I mean, rest in peace to PNB Rock or whatever.
Maybe I really share on weekends, but
I'm
my arrangement. But I mean,
I'm selfish.
Thank you, pretty much.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm selfish. I do really want you all to myself. Cool. See, I don't want to deal with you if I know you dealt with one of my friends. That'll get you cut off real quick. You get what I'm saying? I didn't cut people off. You know a person. You feel me? Like, I will cut somebody off. Like, I don't want somebody and I don't know. Like, even if you say you don't like them or it was nothing, just the fact that I know that y'all dealt with each other, I'm going to forever be thinking it if y'all around each other. You get what I'm saying?
But it actually is people out here who knows if somebody was with you and if I guess in a certain way, it's just something about you, just like, oh, well, if that person can get them, like, then I must gotta get it.
Oh, I know.
It's like, oh, precious. Like, no, I don't know.
I had a baby father, my second baby father. He wasn't the cutest person in the world back then, and people didn't really like him like that. I started dating him. I started doing his hair. I kind of like, you know, gave him a little, I ain't gonna say I gave him, he always had swag, but I kind of just like, but once I
boosted it a little bit.
Everybody wanted him. Everybody wanted him. And when he passed away, rest in peace, birthday just passed September 12th. When he passed away, he had so many horrors at his funeral. I didn't come though, but they was there.
Can I hide him up?
I mean, just to piggyback off what you was saying though, you know what I mean? They ain't want him until.
I love it. You thought you could tame a quote unquote toxic man. Oh, I'm gonna drink to that.
I definitely think that toxic attracts toxic, whether you think, they say the real crazy people don't know they're crazy and they're not going to admit it because they don't know.
Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Sean Fields.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
It's
baby.
officially Libra season now. Y'all want to be Virgos. But anyway, don't forget y'all come at the Virgo. But anyway.
Yeah. So, do you feel as though in your prime time that you personally dealt with? Well, you did kind of say that. You in your prime time, you did technically kind of deal with some toxic people because you kind of attracted in a way.
But I was also young too. You get what I'm saying? Like those men, I don't even know if I was dealing with toxic men or just little boys. When I think about it, the last relationship I was in was again another baby father, and when I got with him, he lied about his age. He said he was 20. He was really 19. I was 21. He ended up turning 20 a couple of months later. But think about it. Now that I'm where I'm at, the age I am now, I look back at the age 20 and stuff and feel like those are still kids. Why? Because I have a child that's 20.
Okay.
And she's definitely, I'm proud of her and stuff, but she still thinks, acts, looks like a kid. So I don't know if I ever really been in a relationship with a man. I feel like I've dated some men since then because I've dated since then, but I haven't been in a relationship since 2013. Not no real live job relationship. That's my man and we going steady. And I feel like the last person that I was with, they wasn't, of course, they grew into some part of a man while we was together because we was together for years. But I only been with kids. Only been with kids.
And that's pretty much it's a Baltimore thing. He said you attract what you put out there, which is kind of like what you kind of said earlier. It's like, you kind of felt like you was already in a place was like maybe you was toxic and you already brought that energy back to you.
Yeah.
So like they say, what you put out into the universe, it circles right back around you.
It does.
So you got to be mindful of that. You really do. So if you're not healed to a certain extent, you got to be mindful. Like, look, what might be knocking at your door might not be what you want. So be prepared for it.
Right. And that's why I let every ninja know up front, though.
Way it goes.
I'm not ready. I got to get some stuff together with myself before I can just be ready to take it out with somebody. But however, I'm not opposed to God dropping the finest man in my life.
We still getting them applications so Lynn can get it in. We trying to get her a man this winter, okay? It's cuddle winter.
Yes, I'll take a man for the winter.
Bear winter. Brr. That's what we trying to do. We trying to hibernate.
Or his mama if she's sexy. You know what I mean?
I just had to do it one time.
All right.
Just one time. Just, hit it one time.
Sorry, y'all. This over there on my Instagram live, far over there.
You like the Lord of the Ring voice, Alana. Precious. Look, don't judge me. Y'all don't judge me. Y'all know I'm goofy. Don't pay me no mind.
Just to get back to the topic, do women waste their prime time on toxic men? I feel like a lot of women have.
A lot of women do. They do.
You feel me?
Matter of fact, I'm going to put it in general. I feel like both sides.
Either or, right?
Both sides dip in to both toxic people.
Right.
I know guys who's literally dealing with a toxic female now, and they just won't let her go. And I'm like, why can't you let her go?
Right.
And they can't really give me a reason why.
I think it definitely goes both ways. And then you always got that good guy who been burned by that.
And he be the one with a toxic chick.
Right.
And it's like,
so then the next couple of girls he get with, he don't treat them right.
Yep,
he dogged them. And then vice versa. You got the good female who was dogged by, not the right guy for her, obviously, but now she's with a good guy and she don't really know how to treat him because she don't trust whatever. It's like a roller coaster ride and it's like a never ending cycle. You feel me? However, I don't think that anybody intentionally goes and seeks a toxic person. I feel like a lot of toxic people that end up with toxic people, they don't realize how toxic they are themselves. That's just me personally, what I feel. Because I ain't know I was toxic until recently. I had to think back.
To a certain degree, I feel like, okay, maybe at first when somebody's giving you that representative, okay, to a certain degree, yes, I might not cannot know how toxic you are and all your red flags.
Okay.
But after a certain amount of time, I guess for me personally, because I'm observant. So when I'm start talking to somebody, I like to watch everything. Like I watch how they talk, their body language. I like to find out their mindset. Like just watch them because it's kind of like all right, I need to see if we on the same wavelength. Not to say like it's not stalkerish, because how I was just
Oh no, I
describing it.
watch everything.
I was about
too.
to say how I was describing. I'm like, hold on, let me clarify. No, I ain't doing all that. But pretty much to really learn you in a certain way, I'm being observant. So it's
Right.
like if I'm not observant to you and I need to read you.
Better not let me catch you picking no booger. You feel me? You will get dropped.
We not going
there. Y'all don't know. If y'all don't know about that story, I told it a couple of times. You'll hear it again one day. But yeah, I watch everything. And I hate booger pickers. So honestly, while y'all filling out applications, if you know you pick boogers, do not fill out that mother effing application, because I don't want it. Period. Pooh. All right. So yeah, we want to what time is it? We want to go into the optional topic. So Barnabas James says that toxic love is the best and the worst all in one, hard to resist and addictive.
But so that's why y'all can't let it go, because it's addictive. Because I feel like, I don't know, because I can't even say, because I don't know who stays longer in a toxic relationship, women or men. Because
it all depends.
Right, it all depends on the situation. Because to us, I'll say for a female, most likely, if we're staying with a toxic man, it's something about that toxic man that he gives us to a certain extent. Rather, it's like, okay, he makes me feel like he loves me, but at the end of the day, once my back is turned, he's just trash. Gosh. But then it's the other time where I see guys where it's like, they're like innocent guys, and it's like, oh, I'm just paying for all her bills and she's not doing nothing for me, and she done cheated on me like 10 times and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, what?
I've seen it too, like vice versa with the women.
Guys just spoiling women, like paying their bills, and then it's like, what is she doing? She's sucking your dick from the back? Because god damn, is that all it takes?
he might be sucking her dildo. You know what I mean? It's a lot of weird shit going on out here in this world.
But I'm hiding in the hat.
You know what? I think we're getting ready to go on a quick, commercial break soon.
Okay, let me just read this last comment because he got it in. So JR said, I've seen women meet really great solid dudes, but out of nowhere that woman will start dating that good man. Why? Because he wasn't gangster enough for me. That's the sign that the particular woman loves toxicity. That I can agree with. I can agree with that. Depends on how pretty she is, and that is hard to leave. Okay. So is it all about being pretty though? It can't be all just about pretty. Because I can understand, like, okay. So I know for guys, sometimes it's all about the look. So if she's like really beautiful, maybe she can have a good conversation, seem like she got a decent head on her shoulders. And of course, if she giving you that 9,000. So is that what it is? Because I hear all the time that really what can trap a man is that cha. Yeah. Ooh. Just swoosh, swoosh, whoa, dip low.
Yeah, so
pick it up slow, all that.
So y'all.